Republican Governor Bobby Jindal is joining us now from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Governor, thanks very much for joining us. Following that statement from Senator Rand Paul, you said, and I'm quoting you now, you said he was, in your words, unsuited to be commander-in-chief. Unsuited to be commander-in-chief. Very strong words. Tell our viewers why you believe that.
Well, first of all, Wolf, thank you again for having me back on your show. A couple of things. One, you listen to the outrageous comments he made. You just played this. He said that ISIS exists because of the foreign policy hawks in the Republican Party. If President Obama had said that, Wolf, you'd hear every Republican senator and governor criticizing and condemning him for that. There shouldn't be a double standard simply because the senator is a Republican. ISIS is evil. It is ridiculous to blame America first, to blame Americans for the fact that ISIS exists. Republicans, Democrats, we didn't create ISIS. ISIS is a problem. Not only does ISIS oppose America, this is pure evil. Radical Islam, radical Islamic terrorism. So my first concern with what the senator said was we've had more than 6 years of blaming America, criticizing America. We would not have allowed President Obama to say this. This is a statement that's even to the left of what Secretary Clinton or President Obama would say. It needs to be condemned. It needs to be criticized. But secondly, what also troubles me from the senator's comments, we can't beat evil through weakness. We've also had a foreign policy over 6 years now of trying to lead from behind. America needs to be strong. We will defeat evil through strength, not weakness. I think it's ridiculous to do anything other than to say we're going to hunt down and kill these terrorists and recognize that radical Islam is the real problem here, not foreign policy hawks in the Republican Party.
Governor, let's talk about what you would do as commander-in-chief as far as ISIS is concerned. Would you be with Lindsey Graham, with John McCain, and deploy maybe 10,000 U.S. troops to go fight ISIS in Iraq?
Well, Wolf, a couple of things. One, I certainly, unlike President Obama, I wouldn't take options off the table. In his authorization for the use of military force, he's put a 3-year deadline. He's also said he's put a ban on ground troops. I don't think any commander-in-chief should telegraph what we will or won't do. I think the commander-in-chief needs to sit down with his military advisors and come up with a realistic plan to hunt down and kill these terrorists. Secondly, I do think today we need to be arming the Kurds and other allies in the region. Third, I think if our allies thought we were serious about removing Assad and therefore not propping up an Iranian satellite, I think you'd see other allies more willing to commit ground troops and other resources, as what you saw happen in Kobani with Kurdish ground troops and American and allied airstrikes successfully beating ISIS. That was a great model where we can work more closely with allies in the region. So I wouldn't take options off the table, but at the same time, we also need to listen to our military advisors, take the political handcuffs off, come up with a realistic plan to beat this enemy.
Back in 2013, you remember this well, you spoke before the Republican National Committee, and you said Republicans must stop being the stupid party, and you said they must stop insulting the intelligence of voters. That was 2 years ago. Has that happened?
I think, Wolf, I think we've gotten a lot better. And what I was emphasizing is we need to be the party of solutions. It'll be very tempting in 2016 for Republican candidates simply to criticize President Obama. That's not enough. We need to be talking about the future of our country. I spent the last year and a half putting together detailed policies on energy, health care, education, foreign policy. I'm the only potential candidate with a detailed plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. The American people just don't want to hear what we're against. They want to hear what we're for. How can we help their kids join the middle class? So I think we're making progress. We still have more work to do.
When are you going to announce that you're running for the Republican presidential nomination?
Well, if we'll make our decision after our legislative session ends on June 11th, if I were to become a candidate, it'd be to bring big change in D.C. I do want to see a Republican win in 2016. It's not enough just to elect a Republican. We need a Republican who will make big changes to help rescue the American dream for the next generation.